This is going to be our last week of our series on tensing and then relaxing the muscles alternately. And so what we're going to do is work on letting go and then really taking hold of an activity. And there's an article on Heinz Grill's website. It's called Movement Out of the Etheric Dimension. But in there, he describes this aspect of letting go. He describes it as letting go and collecting ourselves again. So we find a real looseness, a real lightness, and then we really take hold of the movement. I'll just read a sentence from that chapter. The element of letting go, of freeing oneself from all physical fixedness, opens up the light and elegant art of movement. So he says that out of this letting go activity, we then find that space to really create the movement in an artistic way. And this is what I'd like to focus on today. Let's start in a standing position. Let's take our awareness to the solar plexus. Just very loosely with the hands, lightly and freely come up. And then collect ourselves again and really stretch. And then release again. Let's come down. Just relax. And now grow forwards and actively stretch. And then release again. Take your right foot back. And just come up very lightly. Take the arms lightly above the head. And now grow down into the legs and grow upwards through the body. And then release again. Come into the plank. Take the knees down. Open up your chest. Take the chest down and come all the way into the cobra, building up that tension. And then release again. Downward dog. And now grow and actively stretch. And release again. Right foot forward. Take the arms lightly up. Grow and build up that tension. And release. Other foot forward. Gently forward. And now stretch out actively. And release. Swing lightly and freely up. And grow. Open up the chest. And release down. Take the hands together very gently. Now we come up with a lightness. Now we collect ourselves and stream up. And then release, hands down. Bend down. Come forwards and build up the tension. And release. Left leg back. Lightly up. Grow. And release. Plank. Knees down. Open the chest. Chest down, slide forwards. Open. And release. Downward dog. Actively stretch. And release. Left foot forward. Arms up. Grow and open. And release. Right foot forward. Stretch out and now grow. And release. Swing gently up. Build up the tension. And then release gently down. Let's do another round. Hands together. very lightly. Take the arms lightly up. We'll slow it down a little bit this time. And as we grow, we'll really form the position in this artistic way. Make sure we've got a good base with the legs, an active stretch in the middle, but real lightness with the fingertips coming together. Take the hands down again, nice and relaxed. Roll down. Start to come forwards. The legs stay firm. The back stretches, fingertips light. Looking in, right foot back. Relax to start with. Now we can build up the tension, grow into the legs, grow into the middle of the body. Keep the fingers light, coming to a point. Release down, relaxing again. Stepping back into the plank. Then we can just firm it up and shape it a bit more. Firm straight line. And then release, knees down. Let's now open the back as we open the chest forwards. And take the chest down, come into the cobra. Let's pause and form it a bit more, opening the chest. And then release again into downward dog. Relax to start with. And now build up that triangular form. Your bottom forms the tip of the triangle. The two sides are really long. And release. Right foot forward. Nice and loose to start with. Now we'll build it up. Grow into the legs. Lift up your chest. And stream lightly through the arms. And then release down. Left foot forward. Relaxed, coming out a little way. Now build up that tension, stretching out into this diagonal line. Relax. Swing lightly up. Build up the tension again. Firm legs. Lifting from your middle. Streaming through the arms. Take the hands down. Let's do one more round. We'll do a slightly faster one once again. Now that we're getting the hang of this rhythm, letting go. And then gathering the tension as you grow. Release again. Come forwards and out. Build up the tension. Release. Right foot back. Arms up. Grow and open and release. Plank. Knees down. Open the chest. Take it down to the ground and open actively into the cobra and release. Downward dog. Lengthening the back. Release. Right foot forward. Up into the half moon, lightly to begin. Grow and open and release. Other foot forward. Then stretch lightly out. Now grow actively and release. Swing up lightly. Build up the active stretch and release. Final time on the other side, hands together. Grow upwards. Grow and open. Release. Come down. Actively out, looking ahead. Then release, look in. Left foot back. Open the arms upwards. Grow actively and release. Plank. Knees down. Open the chest. Cobra. Grow and release. Downward dog. Grow. Release. Left foot forward. Arms up. Grow and open and release. Right foot forward. Stream lightly out. Grow and lengthen And release, looking in, swing up. And grow. And take the hands by your sides. Right, let's come to the scales. So the scales, we can start by way of preparation with this real light, relaxed, released kind of movement, very unfixed. We'll just take a step, a firm step with the leg, but with the arms, we'll flow up very lightly, as if with butterfly wings, and back down again. And come back, let's change to the other side, a good step. Floating lightly up as if with butterfly wings. And back down. We'll do the same thing again, and let's pay more attention to this middle section of the body. We're going to actively stretch there, and yet at the same time keep the arms very light. And the foot is stable, so we have a differentiated structure or an articulated structure. So right foot forward, a good firm step. An active growth and lift from the middle. And those light butterfly wings that can just stream very lightly up at the fingertips, you're relaxed. And then we release back down again. So again, we have this rhythm, starting very light and free and relaxed. And out of that letting go, we collect ourselves into the movement. We grow upwards, build up that tension, and down again. We'll do it one more time on each side. And this time we're going to take the back foot off the ground, but without bending the knee. Try and keep it straight. Right foot forward, good firm step. Light butterfly wings. Stretch in your middle so that your back foot comes off the ground with the knee straight. And return. Other side. Very light to start. Gliding lightly up with the arms. Grow upwards in your middle. Raise that back leg. Let the breath flow. And release down. Roll down and hang. Let's explore this phase of relaxation. And swinging lightly and freely back up. Opening. Arms by your sides. Right, let's come into the actual scales. We'll start in the same way, taking the arms up into that preparatory position we've just done. And then when you come into the full position, really think of raising your leg. Don't think of bringing your body down. Step forward with the right foot. Light movement up with the arms. Raise the back leg. Think of now raising the back leg all the way up. Keep breathing. Return. Replace the foot. And very lightly down with the arms. We can feel this rhythm of relaxation, building up tension, relaxation again. Left foot. Lightly up with the arms. Build up the tension in the middle, raise the back leg right up high, pushing up and away. And return. Replace the foot. Just stretch up a bit more and then release down. Do the scales one more time. We'll grow more actively backwards through the leg this time, so that we can then stream further forwards through the upper body as a result. Again, we'll build it up in this rhythmic way. Step forward. Start with this light, free movement with the arms. Now build up the tension in the middle of the body. Now lift up the leg. And now actively push that leg back and up even more, so that your upper body is propelled forwards even more. Light fingertips. Hold it a little bit longer. And then return. Replace the foot. Stretch up actively. And release lightly down. Other side. Take a step. Light movement with the arms. Build up the tension in the middle. Raise the back leg. And actively grow. Stream forwards. And return. Replace the foot. Stretch up. Take the hands down. And roll down. Let's listen to the breath consciously in this relaxation phase. One of the themes we've explored in a previous session is how the breath can become very silent when we really relax. And then swing lightly up again. And take the hands down. So the next position I'd like to do is the shoulder stand. And we're going to do the shoulder stand again, but starting with a relaxed movement upwards before we then build up the position a bit more intensively. So we'll start with a few times of just rolling very lightly up and back again. And roll back and take the arms above your head. And really open your chest as you do this. Then release. Out of this release, we just drop back, roll back up, return back to the sitting position, stretch up, opening your chest. We'll do this a few times so that we can gradually loosen up the spine a bit more, relaxed, dropping back, each time coming up a little bit higher. Return. Lifting up. If possible, you can stretch up your legs as well. Come back down. Okay, this time we're going to keep the arms on the ground behind the back. Rolling up. And hold it a little bit longer this time, and we'll start to feel those shoulders and arms and forearms, and even the wrists, if you can get the wrists down. And finally the hands, we'll feel them resting on the ground. See if you can let your shoulders find their way into the ground a bit more. Trying to just relax the shoulders down. That can help the back to loosen up. Return again. See if you can come straight into the sitting balance. Breath flowing. Once again. Come up. Shoulders find their way down into the ground. Upper arms. Forearms. Hands. Spine growing up a bit further. And return. Sitting balance. Stretching up. And relax the hands down. This time we'll come into the full shoulder stand. We'll spend a bit of time finding that the arms, placing them on the ground first, so that we can grow from the back, and then we'll finally take the hands to the middle of the back. Starting in this relaxed way again, and just rolling in a free way up. Arms come onto the ground. And now we can build up this coordinated activity in which we, first of all, release the shoulders and the upper arms into the ground. And when you can really feel that your shoulders are placed on the ground, you can try to find that growing from the thoracic spine. Now you can take your hands onto your back to see if you can grow up a bit further. And then return down again. One more time, let's come up into this sitting balance, making a good form with the movement. And then return. We'll finish with one final position, the triangle. And come up to a standing position. Taking the feet so that they're wide apart. And let's start with the upper body, finding the relaxation once again in the upper body. We've got the support of the firm legs. We've also got this little lift in the solar plexus area, but this whole upper section of the chest, the shoulders, the arms, the neck and head, very free. Let's make some very free, light movements upwards and down again, feeling the air around you, so that we can once again find this unfixed, released quality of movement before we build up the tension. All right, one more time. Taking them up and keeping them up this time very lightly. Once again, become aware of this threefold structure in this position. Firm legs, a lift in your middle, but this light, free feeling, particularly around your upper sides. Make sure your breath is flowing freely. Let's take the right arm to the horizontal and grow through your left side a bit more. Keeping the fingers light, still touching the air. Lift and come over and out into the space, not too far down. Back again with a great lightness. We're going to build up this lightness followed by tension. Start to build up the tension through your right side, growing. So you have the support of your body. Come over into the space beyond. And back. Releasing again into the lightness. Light movement with the arms. Build up the tension. Stream out a little bit farther this time. And then return again back to a relaxed position in the middle. Change the arms. Build up the tension. Actively coming over. Streaming out. Return again lightly to the middle. We'll do a few more repetitions, building up the extent of the movement. Grow and come far out, streaming a little bit farther still, and then return. Grow. Actively stream out. And then return. One more time. Grow. Right the way far out into the openness. Active tension through the middle of the body, through your side. Keep breathing. And return lightly. Gliding with the arms, build up the tension again. Actively stream far out. And then return. Light movement up. And gently down with the arms through the space. Roll down. Listen to the breath as you hang down and relax. And then roll back up again. And close your legs. Let's just pause for a moment in the standing position, feeling those feet on the ground, feeling that lift in your body, and feeling the space around your head. So we've worked at combining a light, free, unfixed phase of the movement with then building up the tension and then releasing it again. And in this way, we've looked at how we can shape the positions in a more artistic, elegant, and graceful way. So let's finish our session there.